Right,
Hello
I
and
was going to do
welcome.
this off camera, but no, I
Right
always
then,
show
we're going
this.
to get
I don't
stuck
want to
in
do it
straight
without,
away.
like, sort of showing you. Now,
Let's get
obviously, we're
cracking.
ordering the shop to deliver this for our. I did mean to do something, but I've got to be honest, I'm shattered. Yeah, I was going to actually try and make one of my own, but it's a bit of a big project for like in a few minutes. Yeah, it's something that's a project for a weekend, I think. So then, beet harvesters, the beautiful Amity, and yes, indeed. And then the harvester scrub. Still quite considerable, the cost, isn't it, really? But it's not terrible. Right, let's reset that. Let's get somebody going. Now, obviously, it's raining. We're not going to set somebody going right now. We use you for the biggie. And we use a 230. I've not even started everybody engine. Oh, very naughty of me. Yeah, set this one going. It's probably a little bit in the way. It's a bit tight, that is. Mind you, that is the trouble. That is the sort of the room we're actually working with. Yeah, so yeah, I suppose it's not going to hurt too much like that anyway. Yeah, see the damage circle? It's quite terrible. Let's grab this for the defoliator. Let's get through and see when this is going to stop. I think it was supposed to be like about now, but it's yeah, like before 11 or something like that. I'm sure it said, like, showing giving way to the sun. I've still got no courseplay. I've removed it. I am going to put it back. Yeah, there's just I was really quite upset that it literally destroyed Calmston, as in not destroyed the map. The map did sort of recover, but it really was quite awful. Right, so then let's just speed time up a little, and we will go straight into a time lapse. Watch that on, isn't that bad? Apologies for the silence. I'm waiting with bated breath for the weather to break. Oh my life, it was definitely not what I thought it was. Wow. Mind you, I have said this. To be honest, I have seen an entire day of rain. There's one thing that I always thought was quite badly missing now. That looks like it's beginning to clear. Yeah, you never got a complete day of rain where it was always like an hour and then it magically sort of whisked away and you were okay. Wow, it's nearly the end of the day though. Wow, that is quite considerably bad. Right, okay, let's get cracking. Let's set this going. Let's set it going on headlands, which is fantastic. We will grab the other one. Right, I'm going to go say my words. We're going to get stuck straight in. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I'm coming out the time lapse. I'm going to let this lot go. You never know what we could get over the winter. We could get a fluffy mod. I wasn't sure whether... obviously, we had the Quantum on Reedsy Forest, and that's the right one, because that's the one that lifts up. That one's really the one. I did think that one. I thought, I'm sure, because it's the same model as the standard one, only obviously which that's more of a pusher from one place to another. Now, don't get me wrong. If you were near to it, I would imagine it would push to somewhere like this, but it's a bit slow as well. So, probably could use it, like the fluffy mods where you've got it on a track. Not the fluffy mods. The AGI pack one, the STX20. If you What's the point, actually? Let's just try that. That might actually... Yeah, let's move this out of the way there. Because what we're going to do... It did seem to take like a full... Ooh, playing cat and mouse with the trailer. Yeah, let's just give it a shot. Before we give in and like think, oh, let's wait till the winter, or let's... If it doesn't happen, we'll... If a tractor's pulling it, will that work like the AGI pack did? I'm not sure, but it's worth a shot. So it's the... Oh, it's in the middle, isn't it? It's a bit of a pain. That's right, it is. But we might be able to open it a little. As in like that. Don't know which one's the one that actually... But it's worth a shot. Never say never. It's not always... Yeah, if you give in straight away, then it's not really going to ever work, is it really? I think... It's... Is it that one or the one that's to the right of it, to the left of us even? Aha. Oh, no, that's not what we're trying to do at all. So is that end that's the picking up then? Yeah, it must be, mustn't it? Yeah, it must be. So it's that end that's the pickup. Ooh, ooh. So if we like... Yeah, it's a bit, I mean, but what I'm trying to say is I'm just trying not to give in. I know it's not perfect. I know it's not. So it should. Ooh, okay. That's not really... I've got it on unload. Yeah. So if we sort of say stop unloading, it'll pick up, but it shouldn't unload. It should wait. Or not, maybe. Yeah, stop unloading. That's what we want to do. Yeah, it'll pick it up. And then if we like do it all my life, do the same again. And then like go... Yeah, so that's picked that entire pile up. It's not showing us how much we've got in there, but it is showing us there's more room to actually do it. So we should really... Ah, that's it. It's picked all of that up. So if we now go... I know it's a bit ungainly. I know that. It's just to see proof of concept. Will it actually do it, or am I talking nonsense? And I would imagine that if we get an unload area, that it'll actually unload naturally without me having to, like, tell it to. Imagine. Let's just see. Am I right or am I wrong? Might get an unload here mark. Or we might unload itself. Yeah. So it did take quite a considerable amount, although we can't see how much. It like did an entire pile, which was 6 odd tons ish, and then half of another one. So right, yeah, that was a point of a foot. All my life. Okay, well, that's destroyed that entire pile. It's not like the Quantum, as in the other version, but it is actually, I think that's us filled. But it is usable like this if you're right next to your factory, which is one of the advantages of actually building a factory on the edge of a field. Yeah, it's strangely that I should say those very words. I was actually thinking earlier, we ought to call these field factories the little ones. So I might actually start naming my little productions field factories. Because I just think it's like what they are. And it's like most functions are like named after the very thing that they actually do. See, we were about to give in, and there was a way ahead, all a bit, not the nicest of looking, but it does do the job. It's a little bit. So there's a bit here. Is that back? I think, isn't it? The word loading. Is it? Oh, I've confused myself now. No, it's the front then. It's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah, it is. So we're charging at things is what we're trying to do. Yeah, so I should get at least another full pile. We're nearly done, actually. Yeah, I did think, I thought, why am I like loading onto the ground when I've actually got a perfectly good trailer? It's like anything. The very first time you do something, it's sort of like, again, I've not done sugar in FS25 at all. So, yeah, this was sort of like, I have done it before, but this is sort of a semi. It's not quite, it's sort of like an in-between 2 or 3. Well, it's actually filled it, so we may as well. I think that's it, actually. Oh, is there a little pile somewhere half done, or did we just pick that up? Yeah, then we need to reverse backwards. So that's, yeah, I always get mixed up with this one because there's nothing that actually says to me, yeah, that's the load or the unload. Fantastic. Excellent job. That I'm very impressed with. I'm not very impressed with the fact that we've got to leave all of our equipment. Yes, the sooner we can afford the farm, the better, but it's obviously not a... fantastic. I think that's it all. Well, we can send... We should give the shop a ring from here. And they are very quick workers, and ask them to pick up the Amity before we get clobbered for like additional leasing costs. Very reasonable. I've got to be honest, I'm impressed. It's a shame we couldn't afford that one earlier in the year. So return, yes. And return, yes. Fantastic. Now, I believe our work is not done. I think we've actually got other things to do, haven't we? Like selling the sugar. Pig food as well. Let's do the pig food first because it's easier, and then we'll do the sugar. Yeah, so... Now, in fact, let's use the fen. It's strange, I've got to be honest. It's really nerfed the horsepower. It's really nerfed on... yeah, soon a little. Terribly, terribly nerfed on horsepower now already. Yeah, I mean, these are 250 odd horsepower tractors. Well, the other's 230, this is 246. So they're not exactly snippets. I mean, it's a 50-ton trailer. I would have thought they could just about manage that at full, but 30 tons and they're both... Well, that one is... Well, and this is only slightly more, so... Right, we do want that very place. And then we'll literally grab the sugar bit by bit. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Obviously, you're right next to the sugar, so pallets are just... 126 tons, wow. Yeah, obviously you're right next to pallets, so if you were supposed to pick... Is that it all? I thought it said more than that. No, that's it, definitely. Yeah, obviously if you're supposed to pick pallets up, you could literally load from a pallet into this, but they're not. They're just sort of saying about the bakery, when you've got a production that does two things, like a bakery that also does the grain, the flour, then basically it can throw the flour out. Now, I've told mine that the pallet spawner can't spawn the pallets for it, but I'm not sure if it's going to listen, whether it's just a natural, because if you when you're modding, you can set exact fill route node and then mention what you want to do. But if it... Oh, that's not bad. That's tight, that is. Oh, I was going to say, I thought that was a bit too close. Now, we can also grab the... yeah, we put that one. That is not a bad idea. We will leave this as the lugger. Oh, pressed my button? No, I haven't. That was just me literally naturally tabbing. My bad. Apologies. Keep wanting to go over that field thinking it's grass and it's canola. Right, so now we want our fantastic. I mean, we're lucky to have that loader straight away, the telehandler. That is a right good bit of kit. But yeah, I do think I'm right about this. I was looking closely in editing, and I would seriously think it's the TPS. It's like it's let's give ourselves plenty of room. I think that's probably about the right angle. Let's grab this, and yeah, I just want to load this, and then next session we can go through the winter, I think. Well, then start your engine. Fantastic, is it? I love the colours actually. I'm quite impressed. I'm that only used to having the JCBs in the yellow, but it's really very nice. Okay, so if we it was a bit. Ooh. Okay, that's not that either. That's going to be the. It's got to be the production. It's got to be. It's the. I can't see that. I've not touched the. Alive. Right. I should be right back. This is annoying. Right, well, it shouldn't affect us again, but you've got to reload the game to actually reload an i3D file, so I've got rid of them for, like, in the future, but that's not going to help us right now, so I've got to put up with the fact that, yeah, it's, I've removed the existing collision, which was sort of really grabbed from another model. Yeah, I should get both of those, really. So, I think we've got a lot of sugar as well. If I remember rightly, there's quite a lot, so... yeah, we're going to have to... well, we're not going far, are we really? We can just drop them out. It might be better to sort of do it from this side, knowing we're facing a collision. And obviously the angle that we're at as well isn't helping. I think we'll probably just grab the two outer ones all the time. And probably shift the fence. Like, more like that. It's a bit further for the telehandler to go, but it should get the... I'm going to go into a time myself, because this is, I've got to be honest, we've got quite a lot of sugar to shift. So, yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. I think we'll probably do the other 29. That's enough excitement for one night. That was a nightmare. I think it is the TPS. It's sort of doing very strange things. So surprised it can't get. It's like it's got a massive down drag, but I think it's also this lump here as well. It's a combination of two things. But I'm not blaming Cavalier Roy for that. I'm just saying. Yeah, I think it's this lumpy area. They really have got proper, like they are proper lumps. And I think with the TPS, because it manages over grass and everything on reasonably flat, but as soon as it goes to something lumpy, it does hit it. So it is a TPS without a shadow of a doubt, but it will go over normal ground. I know Sariga will fix it. It's typical, but obviously it's sort of going to mean we can't actually. It's not bad. It is exactly right. I was thinking 1,500. That's a bit poor, but I thought actually it's 500. So we're getting 750 for each one, which is half again. So it is making quite a big difference, really. Although it seems so, really, whatever it says on the tin there, 15,500. We're going to get another like half again. So it'd be like more like 21,000, which is not terrible, really. So we're nearly halfway there. Another full load like that, and then another like little bit of a load, or just overload the next load, and we'll go through that. Yeah, it's a bit tight to get through there. I was thinking I could chop it. I thought, what? You really want a hole in your hedge? I mean, we could sort of put this to one side for a week or so, because I'm quite sure Sariga will fix it, and then like just buy another one, but like sell it back. In other words, just class it as some sort of leasing deal, just to sort of get over the fact that Sariga's is broken at the minute, because it's an old friend. You don't give up on old friends like that. But I think, yeah, it is true. Let's be sensible. Do we grab one of our BI Industries one? Because we're going to do with another trailer. It is a little bit small, but it's not a bad idea. That's in. So I think we'll grab one of my little trailers and we'll get it in bale configuration to begin with. I think we've gone past it. Yeah. So they're at the top, aren't they, traders? Ish. Yeah. So little BI Industries. And we'll do it with bale configuration. Like so. Still going to cost us the same. You'll still obviously have to have the... It is small, but it also be very useful when we have animals. So yeah, we'll grab that next session. Right, so I'm going to leave it there. Ooh, something bad happened then. It's like gone really scuddy and horrible. So yeah. Right, I'm going to say my goodbyes. There's a lot of weirdness going on, so I'm not sure, like, I mean, obviously there is a new map as well. You can't discount that there is something going on that you can't see behind the scenes. If I press that, no, everything's looking good. Contract boost. Okay, let's just save the game. Yeah, we'll keep that anyway. I'm not going to like sort of lease that all. We'll just buy that because, to be honest, it is we're going to use it later on anyway. So yeah, I would like to grab the rope factory, but obviously I would like to do most of the productions down at the farmyard once we actually buy that. I mean, it's 100 grand already, so I mean we may or may not. Mar myself, how much it's 422,000 to buy all of that. The other thing is, let's have a quick look, because it's been one of them stressful situations this entire session has, where it's been, well, not the entire session. I mean, the normal bit was fine, but so this is one of the cow. We won't be able to see it properly, obviously, but it has got cows in it, which is quite interesting. Some lovely sheds, which we won't be able to open, I don't think, because we don't own it. No, that's true. So, is this another cow place? No, these are just normal sheds. So there's one cow place here. And then there is another cow place. It is ever so wobbly. Yeah, really. Then the other one is up the hill. And it looks like there's a few buildings further on. Up. I mean, I did I haven't been on here. I actually did sell. Riverview's the one where it went wrong. That's right. This is the one where I did first come on here. Yeah, so there's quite a few sheds. I mean, actually, we could do Angus's as well. We could, like, literally do for fattening up. There's plenty of sheds, really are. And then there's this one as well, which we could do if we're going to do... But I suppose you could mix them to begin with, because I don't know how many animals... Oh, this is it. This is where I knew it. If you go New Farmer, I knew I was right. If you go on New Farmer, you get Cavalier Roy's production, which we know is worth 150 grand, so it's absolutely very well worthwhile. Although I'd imagine my self-sufficiency is probably... Yeah, I knew I'd seen it. As well, our production, that was right. Yeah, so this you get when you buy the farmyard. A massive clamp by the look of it. Oh, another one of those beautiful sheds. Oh, my favourite sheds. Oh, wow. Excellent. So we've got a beautiful shed. Well, we will have. And a silo too. We might swap that. And I dare say we'll get penalised by Cavalier Roy for selling the thing. It's just, it's not, it probably isn't multi-fruit, but we can't really tell yet. Because it won't tell us anything. It's being particularly awkward. So yes. So this is worth 150,000, and we actually get this with the buying of the farm. So it's, well, and we can see that there are actually cows in here. So it's well worth the 400,000 that we would pay. So we're 300,000 and odd short. We've got a little tiny bit, but you never know what ducking and diving we could do over the. And I'm not worried. I'm not rushing it. We could buy another field, if nothing else. We could look to see if no one's planted anything like 11 or 7. Which you are not far off. 11. It makes perfect sense for us to buy 11 anyway, because it's right next to the farm. We did say this, so this is the clump that we're going for. So again, that's 123. I actually prefer 7. It looks, I suppose that's longer. Yeah. This wouldn't be a bad clump to own, would it really? In time, like completely. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there though. But yeah, this is the dream, definitely in the future. Hopefully not the too distant future, but yeah, it is hard economy. It's not the easiest of things to go, and we seem to have had problems more than our fair share that you didn't really expect. I didn't. Yeah, I was hoping I could lift the hitch, but although I did, or it seemed to like drag it further in. So the only way I thought was, well, I thought you can get through the. I was gonna go all the way around. I think you can get through that middle one, and we did, as you saw, obviously. Right, so I'm going to leave it there, up to or down to 96,771, and we've got quite a lot of sugar still to sell. It's not going to make us a fortune, and then we're going to go through the winter. If we're fortunate, we could do some quite serious ducking and diving. I mean, to be honest, we could do the ducking and diving and leave because the sugar, it seems to be a very stable price. In other words, every day or every other day, the sugar price is really high, so we could just duck and dive, buy and sell through the winter, and then like next March finish it off and see how well we did. It would be nice to see how well we do over the winter, because you can do terrible, you can do brilliant. It's as simple as that. With having November, December, yeah, because we've not got any more crop to bring in, have we? Because the canola's for next year. We can also set one of the tractors going with like ploughing, even the little plough at the minute, because it really is a bit of a stretch even for this vent with the really big one. We really do need a bigger tractor really to be doing that. So we should leave the TPS alone for a little while. So probably hide it in the bushes, because I know what I'm like. I'll see it and I think, oh, let's use a TPS, and I've forgotten that at the minute it's not advisable to use a TPS. Definitely not. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave this session. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, on this beautiful farm. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.